Mumbai take on Punjab at the Wankhede Stadium tomorrow. Mumbai coming off that win against Hyderabad, they are going to be feeling good, and Punjab lost to RCB, so they are not going to be very confident. Also, Shikhar in, not in, that's a big concern for Punjab. But MI getting those wins in, I think 3 wins in a row now.
You start to also look at the table. I mean, it's only natural as a team. You look and you go, which do the teams you think we can pick off here and which ones we can get some points? And when you say Punjab coming away from home, coming to players in Mumbai, at this stage they're kind of unsettled. There's a bit of chopping and change in their side. Some of their big players haven't really kicked on. Shikhar, is he or isn't he playing? They'll definitely be earmarking this as 2 points in the bag. They're starting to find their own form. The bowlers that they're picking are starting to find a little bit of their roles and starting to settle in. So I think they'll be sitting there believing that they should pick off the 2 points.
Let's have a look at Punjab's squad and see what probably could change around. Prabh Simran and Jitesh were both impressive the other day. Prabh Simran up the order and then Jitesh later. Livingston unfortunately couldn't really live up to all the hype and expectations, so maybe he should get a big one tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the kind of ground that, you know, as a batter, if you want to score, the Wankhede is such a ground that you just fancy. All right, there might be a bit of swing early on, but it's got true bounce. Anyone that can play the pick-up kind of pull shots, it's just short square. The ball seems to fly forever here in Mumbai. So, yeah, Liam will be looking forward to the game tomorrow. Rabada has to play.
I wonder why they didn't play him. I just couldn't figure it out.
It seemed like a negative decision, didn't it? I mean, even when Ellis came on to bowl, it was kind of, he was going to only hold. Whenever KG comes on, you think, okay, he's going to strike. He might pick them up a wicket. So if it wasn't a niggle, I mean, I know Ellis went really well in a couple of his games, but it's that X factor. And I mean, if you sit in team meetings and you say, okay, as opposition, who do you want to go? You want to face Ellis or Rabada? I know which percentage I'm going in. So I think he's a bigger player.
He'll play unless he's got a niggle. But I also think Matthew Short should fancy this kind of surface as well, because
we just have a look at the squad and you all can pick your overseas players for tomorrow.
Well, I think Rabada will play if he's fit. I think Matthew Short should play. Sam Curran and Liam Livingston. So there's the 4. And the reason why I say Short may fancy the Wankhede is because, you know, the bounce at the Wankhede is very similar to what you get in Australia. You know, you get true bounce and you can play more on the back foot and you can play those pull shots. He likes that pick-up shot over mid-wicket, which is a shot you see often here in Mumbai. So again, on the slower wickets that spin a bit, I don't think he's going to have a huge amount of success because he's not used to that. But on any kind of pitch like you get in Mumbai, I think he's the kind of player that could strike, and it should suit his style of play.
Yeah, it'd also feel like he's playing a big bash, won't he? Because he'll have Green, Behrendorff, Marley, what's his name?
Riley Meredith.
Riley Meredith, yeah.
So 3 of them will be running. It's like, well, am I batting at Adelaide?
Let's have a look at MI squad and see what we can expect there, because the batting has always been very, very, well, powerful. We can see all those names there. The bowling not so powerful, but it came to the party in the last game.
Yeah, no changes there whatsoever, unless Archer's fit. Then you're starting to consider. But
I just saw his quotes today, and he didn't feel like he was ready. It was just a quote that I saw in the paper from Joffre, but you know, he needs to start playing soon. You know, what would that be, 5 games on the trot that he's missed? But they've done well with that, and they've won 3. Behrendorff's been excellent for them. You know, that combination of Green and Tim David, it's a strong combination when it works. But you do, I mean, I know you've been saying in the green room a lot, and I totally agree that the Mumbai bowling, if there's one element of that team that's going to let them down, and when the pressure's on and the bowling needs to really step up to the plate, I think that's where they might come unstuck.
Also, it's the second game tomorrow, right?
Yes, it's the evening.
We've only seen that Mumbai surface over the years when I've been there. It tends to hold up in the day game. If you bat first in the day game, it can be a little bit slow. But once you start playing the night games, it gets a little bit dewy and the temperature comes down and it's really nice to bat on. And that's where it'll be a bit more challenging for their bowling attack as to what they can do.
Well,
do you want to put a prediction in that because you're going home? Do you want, what's the score going to be?
I would say Mumbai will win.
Well, what kind of scores are we
Who's
going?
batting first? Mine?
Well, let's say Mumbai bat first.
Mumbai bat first, they'll post 187.
Not too bad.
But
I'll remember that, I'll just write that down.
we've got it all recorded. This is what they did in the Hindi show as well the other day when GK and I don't know who else was there. They predicted, Viru was there. They predicted the score. So we're changing history at Cricbuzz. But there's something which is also historic is Tendulkar comes back to Wankhede tomorrow. So a lot of fans going to be very excited there.
Yeah, not as excited as you, but they'll be very excited to go and sit and watch him play. He's progressing, isn't he? I mean, that's all you can ask for. And first game, 2 overs, bowled up front, then he gets a death over. So he's obviously still got his part to play. There's no reason they've won both those games. No reason to change the winning formula. And as I say, I think he's developing. I mean, he'll be thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, this is his dream. He wants to play. And he'll get a good reception there, I think, when he comes on to bowl.
I actually didn't see that. Were they actually singing his name? Like they used to sing Sachin, Sachin. Were they singing it?
No,
They
Oh, it'll
weren't.
come soon.
not yet.
Hopefully.
Well, he won the game, the last game. Young
You see, the
chap.
problem they had is when Sachin used to play, they used to just sing Sachin, and that was it. There was no Tendulkar.
They went Sachin, Sachin.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's not.
It's
quite
not like
the
a
same.
Dhoni. It's not a Tendulkar
Yeah,
saying.
so
Then it will have to be Arjun.
Yeah.
We'll get to these
Arjun.
problems later. He's still very young and new in the game. Let's hope he gets some more wickets tomorrow. But your players to watch out for tomorrow.
For Punjab, I'm actually going to go a bit left wing. I want to say if he plays Matthew Short.
Yeah.
I think he might get a few
I
runs.
actually like a look at that. Yeah.
On that
Playing
wicket.
against his Australians on an Australian kind of Indian surface.
Yeah, it's particularly was a bit dewy. For the Mumbai Indians, I think there'll be a bit of movement late, and I'm going to go Berendorf, left arm.
Mumbai Indians, I'm actually going to go Tim David.
Yeah, we want to see a game.
I think it's going to be one of those games where he walks into the back end and goes whack, whack, whack. And I think if KG wasn't injured and he was left out and now he's reintroduced, watch out.